Hey guys, I want to record this video to show you how to hyperlink PDF files for lyrics for the congregation so that they can sing with your choir during Mass week to week. Okay, so first of all, I am recording my screen and you can see my face here at the bottom right hand corner. But I wanted to show you basically what all this entails and give you an example with me doing my choir, the 10 a.m. specific uploads in this video. Okay, so first and foremost, these QR codes, they're somewhat like this. They're a little bit different as far as what's labeled here, but the QR code is the same, are the ones that we basically attached to the backs of each pew, like on those pencil holders, where the congregation can scan with their phone app. So they just get their phone app out, the camera app. They don't have to actually physically take a picture unless it does prompt them to do so, but they should be able to just hold it over this QR code scanner, and then a drop down menu will appear, a little drop down link that if they click on it, it will take them to this document that you see right here. Okay, so this document is basically the gateway into all of the different masses that will be over the weekend. Okay, so if I were to click into the 4 p.m. on Saturday, right here, it would take me to the 4 p.m.'s songs, specific songs that they sing that week, and all the hyperlinks will also be shown there, okay? So like the opening song is We Are Called, offertory is Oh, Breathe on Me, O Breath of God. So with that being said, if I, like the congregation, people out in the congregation, from my phone, click on these links, then it will take me to the actual words so that they can sing with us. They obviously don't have hymnals in their hands or papers because of COVID and whatnot. So we're providing these digital copies or access to the songs that they'll be able to go ahead and sing along with us. So what this video is going to entail is how you, each choir member's leader, is going to upload those songs so that it works this way, okay? So we've done a couple of masses the past week or two or something like that. We've done it for you, Debbie and I, but we want everyone to know how to do that themselves so that everyone can upload their own songs week to week to week, okay? So nonetheless, again, when you scan that QR code, it will bring you to this here, and then from there you have access to go out to those specific files. Now, I will give you editable rights to that document. In other words, that whenever I click on 10 a.m., the 10 a.m. will open up and it'll look something like this. This document is what I will share with each individual choir member or choir's leader, okay? Because the choir's leader's responsibility is to transfer all of those words over to this document. Now, if you notice on this 4, the mass parts are not included. Okay, so that's your call. That's up to you. We, the 10 a.m., are changing from massive renewal to massive creation. So I am going to go ahead and include the words of the mass parts as well, just temporarily until the congregation learns those mass parts because they are different. And then I'll go back to what you see with this example, 4 p.m., where it's just the opening, the responsorial, the offertory, communion, and closing, because they'll already have the other parts memorized by then, okay? So with that being said, these documents, so let me show you like a list, if you will, like the English masses. There are 4 documents. There's a Saturday 4 p.m., there's a Sunday 4 p.m., there's a Sunday 8 a.m., there's a Sunday 10 a.m. And I will give editable rights to each choir's leaders so that they can upload what I'm about to show you here right now, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and close 4 p.m.s. I don't need that anymore. And I'm going to show you in this video of how I would attach these songs as links that you're going to have be able to do on your own as well. So first of all, you're going to do this each Sunday, okay? So from my end, I will go ahead and change this to be the 20th and the 21st. Okay, so now when they QR code scan that original thing that I showed you at the very, very beginning, that, let me go ahead and go back to it, the QR code, when the congregation scans this, this is just a gateway open to this document again. This will already be updated for them. So for next week, it will already say June 20th because me specifically, I will update those dates, okay? Then each choir member is going to go into their own specific one and they're going to update the date here. Okay, so this one will be, oops, for me, it's going to be the 21st. Please update if you're Saturday the 20th, please do so accordingly, please. Now, with that being said, you never have to update this. In other words, I only have access to this thing so that someone doesn't inadvertently delete a hyperlink. But nonetheless, I'm going to show you right now of how you, the choir leader, will update it from your end. Okay? So, for instance, the first song that we're going to sing is Open Up the Heavens. Okay? We've sung Open Up the Heavens before, and I'm going to show you where I personally have this stored. Now, each mass is given their own specific folder. Okay? So the 4 p.m. Saturday, 4 p.m. Sunday, this is your folder that you can have anything in there that you want. Okay? And I'm going to show you whenever I open mine up, I'm going to go to that specific song is in our blue book, the CCLI, and it is not the choir music. I don't want to provide the choir music to them that has like all the notes and the charts and the sheet music. I don't want to do that. I just want to do the lyrics. So I've created 2 folders for each thing. Like the gather hymnals, there's a choir music folder for like the members of our choir, the sheet music, if you will, and then there's a congregation QR code. So these are the ones that I'm talking about that I'm going to share out. I have one for the Gather Hymnal, one for the Blue Book, one for Mass of Creation, Mass for Renewal. All of that, however you want to organize it, that's up to you, but you have access to that folder. That, again, your specific folder that will be under English Masses. It'll be whatever that time is, okay? So let me go ahead and update that one. We've already sung this before, so Blue Book Congregation QR, I'm going to go to something that we've already sang before, okay? So let me close this. Let me remove this because this was something that I did when I was showing someone else how to do this. All right, so I'm going to look for the song. Again, the song that we're going to sing first this week is going to be Open Up the Heavens. Okay, so I'm going to find Open Up the Heavens. It is in alphabetical order, Open Up the Heavens. And I want the PDF copy. You don't want to share the Google Doc or a Microsoft Word with them. You don't want to do that because it takes forever to download those. And compatibility-wise, Android or iPhone, PDF is the best, most universal format to share information like this, okay? So we're going to right-click. We're going to right-click on the file, and this drop-down menu will appear, and we're going to get the shareable link, okay? You have to do this. So when I copy this link, it says right here, anyone with the link will be able to access that specific file, okay? So I'll do that one more time. I'm going to right-click, or if you're MacBook users, it's just double-tap, and it's going to be a get shareable link. And I'm going to copy this link. And then I'm going to come over here to that song list, and I'm basically going to highlight it like a left-click highlight, like you were going to underline it or bold it or italicized. But we're going to look for this insert link. Okay, if you don't see this, it looks like a chain link fence or a chain link, if you will. If you don't see that, you can always go to insert here, and you can go down to where it says, where is it at? Should say right here, link. Okay, so either way, it's going to be doing the same thing. So you see this little drop-down menu appears, which again, if I did it right here just for quick access, will give you that same drop-down menu. Now, you can do right-click and paste it, or those of you who know the shortcuts, the short keys, or command or control for PC users. Control C will copy, Control V will paste. So from here, you can paste it the way I just showed you, right-click and paste, or just Control V and paste, and then apply. So now you see, to this text, you've applied a link, basically like the congregation will click on this link and it will take them immediately to those words. So now if I click on it, you'll see that it will take them to that specific PDF folder that I have in my own folder shared, okay? So it's taking it, it's opening up, and boom, there it is, okay? So where did this come from again? It came from me copying this file right here, okay? If I were to open this file just as is, where I have it saved and stored, there it is, okay? If I were to open up the Google Doc version of it, it's like the Google Microsoft Word form of it, it's right underneath it. But again, we don't want to share it because it takes longer to open up these Google Docs than what it takes for the PDF. Okay. Okay, but nonetheless, if you notice in my folder here, I'm storing one of each copy because for some reason, let's say you need to change the words on a song, or let's say that you only sing the first two verses of a song and you don't necessarily type them all out. But one day you're going to sing all 4 or 5 verses and you want to include it. Well, then you would go back in this Google Doc, include it, and then save a new PDF, which you will share here in just a bit. And I'll show you how to do that. Okay. But that's what we're doing, guys. So again, if I clicked on Glory to God, there's nothing there. There's nothing there. If I click on it, if I click, nothing opens up. I have to hyperlink it. So let me give you an example. Another one. Okay. We recently, I recently took a picture of, let me go to it in the folder, English Masses, and I have it stored in my 10 o'clock, and I have it in Mass of Creation, and I have it under choir music. Now, if I go to choir music, Mass of Creation, these are all the new Mass parts, okay? And if you want access to that, I can actually move that to the folder that everyone has access to, or I can give you access so that you can have a copy to this, okay? So that we don't have to reinvent the wheel and everyone's doing this, okay? So right here, this responsorial psalm, I took a picture with my phone and I uploaded it to this drive and I saved it as a PDF, okay? So not as a JPEG, as a PDF. And you could do like a PDF converter. There's PDF converter apps on your phone of where that's at, but that's how you can do it, okay? Now, as far as how you can hyperlink this, there's the sheet music. Now, again, I don't want to hyperlink this and send it out to, not all sheet music do I want to share with the congregation because a lot of them don't know how to read music. But for this one, as small as it is, I can, if I want, right click, and then I can go ahead and go to get shareable link. And then anyone with this link will be able to view. So I will copy that link, press done. I'll go back over here, and it's the 12th Sunday in Ordinary Time. This is the responsorial psalm. And I will just enter, Control V, that hyperlink to where now, when the congregation clicks on that, it will take them to that file that I got it from, as far as them to have access to it. It's like them on a website, just clicking on certain links and it takes them to another page on the website. That's basically what we're doing here, okay? So now let's do a song, let's say that we don't have words to it, okay? So for instance, let me come over here to my list, and let's say that I don't have words to You Are the Voice, okay? So I don't have words to You Are the Voice. I'm going to go over here to my folder, my 10 o'clock Sunday folder, and You Are the Voice, I'm going to say is in the hymnal, and it's for the congregation, QR, basically the lyrics. And look, there's no You Are the Voice. I'm going to create a new Google Doc, and I'm going to say create and share, and I'm going to call this You Are the Voice. Okay, however you format this is totally up to you. You make the call. But I'm going to name this You. So obviously the title of the song, Are the Voice. Whoops. Okay, so You Are the Voice. And what I typically do, I try to remain consistent between all the lyrics that I put out there. And me, I've just personally chosen Roboto, whatever that is. And 18 is my title. You could do whatever you want, guys. You are the voice. Okay. And then me, just because I have OCD, I guess you could say, I'll put 8. I'll go to the next one, and then I'll start it with 12. Okay, so the font is 12 so that the congregation doesn't have to zoom in so much. And the spacing between the title and the verses and everything else is like 8. Okay, but that's just what I do. You guys are welcome to do whatever you want. So let's say You Are, and then it just goes. And then you write it all out. These are all the words to You Are the Voice. Okay, and whenever you're done, you're going to come over here and you're going to download it as a PDF. You're making the duplicate copy, okay? So I will open this PDF up and I'm going to store it as my duplicate copy. So I like to just save it to my desktop, and then I'll minimize this window to show you that. Let me come over here. In this folder that I was in, remember, we started You Are the Voice right here that I have it highlighted as a Google Doc. Here, I'm going to click and drag over the PDF copy, and it's that red little icon there. You'll see it pop up here in just a bit whenever it's uploading. Now it's done. Okay, so here it is. Here's You Are the Voice. So when I right click, I will get the shareable link. I will copy that link. That's anyone with this link will be able to view it. And then I will go to my list, not the song here, but the list that I'm showing the congregation that are our songs. And I'm going to go ahead and go to You Are the Voice. And then I will go to the chain link, if you will, and I will paste that PDF. So when I pasted that PDF, now I know I'm going to have to redo this because I didn't obviously put all the words to the song, but you'll see here it'll open it up and there are all the words that I just did. Okay, so if you need to change something, you're like, ooh, I didn't mean to do that. That's a mistake, like I did here. You can go back to where You Are the Voices. I can remove this, basically delete it, go back to my Google Doc, make the edits that I need to, and then start the whole process again of where we'll save it as a PDF, drag it into that folder. Let's say that let's say that I was like, oops, I made a mistake. I didn't mean to type all those words wrong. And let's say that we fixed it. Let me just kind of do something like this. Okay, and now it's fixed. So we'll come over here. We'll download this newer copy as a PDF. Anytime that you hyperlink a PDF, you're going to have to create a new PDF, okay? You open this up, and the same thing like we did before. You're going to store it like you could do it to your desktop, click and drag it to the drive, and then you're done. So let me download this now so that I can save it. Okay, so we'll say that this is the second copy. Okay, and you can override it. You can do it as it naturally would be. But now you've stored it to your desktop. You see that you've deleted the other one that you made a mistake on. You'll click and drag this newer version. And then I see that, I'm like, I don't want that 2 to show up there. So let me rename it. Let me right click and rename. Just don't delete PDF. You need to leave that PDF there. Delete this 2, and now there it is. So now, again, if I go to my list, this is the old link. This isn't the new one. Okay, so if I clicked on this, you're going to see that it opens up the one that I linked from before. It doesn't link the one that I just created until I connect it. So let me show you real quick. I think it's taking a little bit of time because I'm recording. So see, that's the old version. So what I want to do is I want to come over here and I want to remove the link. So if I just left click on it or hover over it, it will appear. Or I can again come over here and I believe you can do remove link. No, you can either just delete it by pressing delete, the backspace, okay? Or you can go ahead and just click on it, remove the link, and then type in the new one. Okay, so let me go back and find that new one. I'll go back to my folder. Here's the new one. I will right click. I'll get the shareable link. I'll copy this link, press done, and then I'll go back to my song list, highlight, insert that hyperlink, and Control V and apply. So now when you click on it, it's the newer one. Again, this is like if you have a different version. And this is why, guys, I make it, and I suggest, see, there you go, you saw it. I suggest that you have 2 copies. The original is the Google Doc in blue, if you will, and then the copy that you're sharing that's easily able to be viewed quickly are the PDFs, okay? But that should do it. Again, I will share these specific song lists with you. I will also share for each choir's leader the specific folder. And you guys are more than welcome to just go at it and do whatever it is that you want in this folder to help your choirs. Okay. Um, Again, like I said, I can go ahead and move this massive creation and massive renewal over so that people can use it for other masses. In fact, as we're sitting here, like kind of right now, I think I will do that here momentarily. I will go ahead and do that. Okay, of moving these to be on the previous space where the English masses are at. So let me see if I can do that, like right here. Okay, and I think I will also do, I think that's it. So the Gather Hymnal and the Blue Book, we tend to use those primarily for the 10 o'clock. And then for the English masses, everyone will have access to this. So if you are a leader to a choir, most likely I will give you access to this folder here so that you see all that's in front of you. Anywhere from the sound setup, the channel assignments, to those different song links for each person's song list, and then all the folders here that are available: the master creation, the master renewal, and then those specific ones. Okay, so if whatever I give you, it'll be access so that most likely you have access to these 4 folders. Okay, and then your specific choir, like it would be 10 a.m. for me and then 10 a.m. for this. So I wouldn't necessarily have access, now that I think about it, for the Saturday, Sunday, and 8 o'clock on. I'm not going to have access to that if I'm a choir from a different choir. Okay, just access to the stuff that pertains to my choir specifically. Okay, but that's how you share, guys. That's how you hyperlink those PDFs to the song list that's shown here. And like I said, you only have to update the date here. I myself will update the list from the master list, if you will, as far as this choir songs where it shows all masses. I will update those 2 specific dates week to week. But other than that, if you have any questions, guys, please don't hesitate to reach out. And we are always willing and ready to help. All right. So y'all take care.